We're faced with seemingly insurmountable problems. Often, hope feels like it's completely lost. Why? Because our modern era arrived so quickly that the Earth has struggled to adapt. Humans interact with the world in unsustainable ways. Ways that do not allow us to live in harmony with our home. Even ancient myths recognize this connection. Aboriginals living along the coasts of the Great Barrier Reef have memories passed down by their ancestors that tell them the shore was once many miles further out. Floods are behind these changes, so the Aboriginals said. But behind the floods, a story is told of a man named Gunya, a man whose bad behaviour angered the earth and its oceans. It's said that Gunya threw his spear into a sacred fish. He had broken his peaceful coexistence with the earth. He had taken and used, without a second thought, the earth's resources. No wonder that the earth began to rebel. It's trying to protect itself, to struggle for survival. Just like me, and just like you. The earth is still struggling like never before, and it reacts in the only way it knows how. Through massive environmental changes, hoping to reset things and restore a balance. Without changing the way we live with the world, the Earth's reactions will continue to grow and the environmental changes will spin out of control. Humanity itself is at risk. Now, we don't have to lose everything. First, we have to identify the urgent problems that currently threaten the Earth's sustainable systems. Only then can we begin to take action to transition between a future consumed by flames to a future teeming with life. Now, many people are already working hard to develop and promote sustainable practices. These 5 areas are building blocks for a sustainable future. Cities are a major source of consumption, pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions. Now that's because over half of the world's population lives in them. More than 4 billion people crammed into 3% of the world's land area. That's exactly why we need sustainable cities. If we can solve the pollution and energy use challenges for these densely populated areas, we can make the world cleaner and more sustainable for everyone. Plenty of cities around the world are already running with the idea. Take Copenhagen, for example. The harbours are clean enough for swimming. Automobile traffic and the pollution it brings is greatly reduced because cars are unnecessary. The city has a sprawling and efficient network of trains, buses, and a metro system. And most of the city's commuters travel by bicycle. Even with greener cities, we still have to solve the energy problem. Today, more than 80% of our energy comes from non-renewable sources. Oil, coal, and gas are the largest source of human-generated CO2 emissions on the planet. But we are making progress. Take a look at Morocco. The Noor Solar Power Plant is the world's largest concentrated solar power plant project, with the ability to store surplus energy in molten salt, providing uninterrupted power through the night. We're also making progress on the food front. A main source of tropical deforestation is food. Pasture land expansion for raising cattle is the single largest source of tropical deforestation, 41% of it. And by 2050, demand for protein is expected to nearly double. Currently, however, plant-based meat is being rapidly developed and studied as a means for large-scale protein production, and the industry is growing at a faster rate than conventional meat. Let's go to the Netherlands. Farmers use precision agriculture to deliver exactly the nutrients plants need to grow. The result is more yield per hectare. This little European country is now one of the largest vegetable exporters in the world. We also have to consider the wild. The oceans, for one, are a vital food source for peoples all around the world, but fish populations can easily be harmed. In Scotland, the Isle of Arran marine ecosystem was on the verge of collapse until residents lobbied the Scottish government for protections and reform. No-take zones were implemented, and quickly the ecosystem sprung back with a measurable increase in biodiversity. Now lobsters are 4 times more abundant in the no-take zone. However, responsible consumption isn't just about eating less food. It's about not wasting the food we already have. Globally, 1/3 of all food is wasted. Think about that. Out of your 3 meals a day, that means 1 is always completely thrown away. Laws are certainly a useful tool in creating a sustainable future, but the best solution to the challenges we face is our capacity for imagination, innovation, and perseverance. Everyone brings a unique perspective to the table, and by working together, we can solve any challenge. Gunya, the human who speared the forbidden fish, he knew this too, and in the end, he learned from his mistakes. Much like the community in the Aboriginal story, we have a chance to make a change before it's too late. The transition has already begun, but more is needed. The most amazing opportunity is before us. Businesses, industries, energy, all of it can change because we can make them change. We have the opportunity to build a world that has never existed before. Picture it: a sustainable, balanced, and prosperous world that is fair to all forms of life. We can make this happen. We have to.